By the special grace of God, I want to share my thoughts with you on a topic I've called How to Sleep Through Your Storms. What are storms? A storm could be used to qualify tribulations, controversy, hardships, scandals, trials, persecutions, afflictions, bankruptcy, loss of job, death of a loved one, collapse of a marriage, health challenges, infertility, delay in childbearing, singlehood. For us today, Pastor I.G., these are storms that we go through. So how do you sleep through those things? Pastor Funke, is it possible to sleep through those things? Infertility, singlehood, our culture. You know, you're 30, you're not married. They start treating you as if the whole world has come to an end. That's our culture. How can you still sleep through that challenge? Bankruptcy, health challenges. But you see, in life, there are different sources of storms in our lives. So yes, there are storms, but there are sources. Where do they come from? There are storms that we bring on ourselves by our actions and inactions. For example, David and Bathsheba. That was a storm, Pastor Funke, that David himself brought. Scripture says in this time that kings went to war, David did not go to war. He stayed at home. And because he stayed at home, he wasn't doing what he ought to be doing. So you have to be careful, that you don't create storms by doing. There's some things you do in your life. You don't do them, storms can come. And because he wasn't at war, he was relaxing and he looked and saw a beautiful lady and took her. That was the beginning of calamity in the house of David. And God, the seer, came to him and said, "Now therefore, the sword shall not depart from thy house, because thou hast despised me, and hast taken the wife of Uriah the Hittite to be thy wife." He said, the sword will remain in your house. I've forgiven you, but there are consequences to those things you've done. So Ammon, his first son, slept with his daughter Tamar, defiled her because of that. Absalom kept quiet for 2 years, pretending as if he had forgotten, killed Ammon. Can you imagine? In the end, Absalom tried to unseat his father, all because of a storm that you create yourself.